What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. This is absolutely diabolical. Absolutely diabolical. And I felt sorry. And I apologized for my humor. With Floyd Schofield III, lightweight star title contender, 18 wins, no loss, no draw, 12 wins by way of knockout. And his father, Floyd Schofield Jr., who's the father, trainer, and manager of Floyd Schofield III, when they pulled out the fight that they pushed for and asked for against Olympic silver medalist, undefeated 3-division world champion, former unified super featherweight, and reigning WBC lightweight world champion, superstar boxer, Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson is 22 wins, no loss, no draw, 10 wins by way of knockout, 27 years of age. Now, when you looked at this situation, many people, they felt like Floyd Schofield and his dad were biting off more than they can chew. Even their promoter, Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions, they felt like they were biting off more than they can chew, right? But yet, senior, or junior in this case, pushed his son, the third, into this fight and said, Shakur and Tang, they ain't never going to fight us, right? Simply talked his way into a fight. Didn't realize that Shakur Stevenson was going to answer the bell. And Shakur Stevenson, he answered the bell. And Shakur Stevenson said, okay, my hand got hurt. The Joe Cordina fight is off. I'm not fighting William Zepeda until later on this year. I want to stay active. Let's do it. And he called their bluff. And yesterday, again, they had 1,000 excuses. They kept making up excuses. They didn't show up to the press conference. And they stated that the reason they didn't show up to the press conference was because Shakur Stevenson set them up and had them sabotage their passports. Is why they couldn't make it, right? Then they said Shakur Stevenson sent the police, the authorities, to their house, right? And then he was concerned that Shakur Stevenson, on record, never had proof of passing a VADA test, right? They had all these, his dad was just over talking, right? And then yesterday, Shakur Stevenson, from the very beginning of the press conference, he said, I hope this kid is not getting cold feet and going to pull out the fight. He kept saying it. I mean, well, the fighter, he stated, no, I'm going to break bones on Shakur. I'm going to hurt Shakur. We know Shakur Stevenson is injured, right? We got moles in his camp like he had moles in our camp, so on and so forth, right? And then yesterday they pulled out the fight, just like Shakur Stevenson stated. And they stated that Shakur Stevenson's massage therapist, rubbed cream on him, and they're with Victor Conte and Snack, and they poisoned him, and he had to be rushed to the hospital. Then he put up pictures. So, again, I was told that he was dealing with weight issues and had to pull out the fight because he wasn't going to make weight. He felt like he wasn't going to make weight, right? But at the end of the day, even if you felt like you wasn't going to make weight, you said you wasn't fighting for the belt. You didn't care about the belt. You was fighting for legacy and your son. So if you didn't make weight, Shakur was still going to fight you. You were going to have to try to make weight come as close as possible, but you just couldn't fight for the title. But then they showed us, oh, he was 138 pounds. February 14th, Valentine's Day, a week before the fight. That's only 3 pounds. So he can make 135. Then he showed pictures of his son in a hospital bed. and said he was poisoned. Only to come to find out that the doctors said that they didn't find anything wrong with him. He wasn't rushed to the hospital. They actually went to the hospital. They found nothing wrong with him. Only for him to come out now and apologize to Shakur's team and people because Shakur Stevenson said, I don't even have a massage therapist in Saudi Arabia. I don't even have a massage therapist in Saudi Arabia. So then he comes out now, after he made all these accusations and claims against Shakur Stevenson, to say this, quote, my apologies for any accusations on my part. The massage lady played no part in Floyd's incident. I want to clear that up. As a parent, I didn't know what happened. I just knew the people who were around Floyd touched on him. I pray all individuals can forgive me. End quote. What? You said you had proof that Shakur Stevenson, massage therapist, and Snack and Victor Conte had something to do with this. He's making a mockery of his son's career. And his son has a son. And it's time for his son to stand on his own too. He's going to need to separate himself if he wants to have a flourishing career. Because guess what? People are not going to be putting up with this nonsense from this dude. They're not going to be putting up with this nonsense from him. Plain and simple. They're just not. And you putting a stain on your son's career, who's only 22 years old. It's nasty work. So the doctors didn't even find that he was poisoned. He's in good bill of health. He don't know, and then he comes out and says he don't know what happened. So it could have been the food. It could have been the food. It could have been anything. Nasty work, man. Nasty work. This is bizarre. And it just goes to show that he was looking for a way out of this fight with Shakur Stevenson because he felt like he bit off more than he can chew. He talked his son into a corner and he started to feel like, I went a little too far and Shakur called out bluff. And now he was looking for a reason to back out and tried to blame Shakur Stevenson. His nasty work, man. And that's all I got for y'all. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV. All one word. I'm gone. Peace.